Welcome back to Empowering Parenting Practices. In our last episode, we explored emotional regulation, how your calm becomes your child's calm. Today, we move into the heartbeat of it all, attachment and bonding. Attachment is the invisible thread that weaves safety into love. It is not just emotional, it is biological, spiritual, and rhythmic. It is important for me to clarify that while I use the word spirit, you can call it God, source, higher self, or simply consciousness. As Dr. John Bowlby taught, attachment forms the foundation for all healthy development. And as we say here at Inti Joy, safety blossoms when a child is felt, when their inner world is met with gentle recognition, and their being is received with love. In the Inti Joy Living Codex, we explore attachment through the 4 pillars, how the brain and body build safety, the journey from dependence to sovereignty, the rhythm and play that builds trust, the sacred path of love that teaches freedom. Let's begin with science. Dr. Bowlby describes 4 phases in the bonding process, each connected to a sensory dimension of life. Phase 1 is about basic safety, connected to the sense of touch. Safety is a physiological state governed by the ventral complex. When the nervous system non-consciously detects a cue of threat, it shifts into a defensive state. Safety begins in the body. The warmth of your skin, the tone of your voice, the rhythm of breath. Phase 2 is about trust, connected to the sense of life. Trust is built through consistency. Unpredictable care biases the nervous system towards danger, teaching the child to breathe. When caregivers are steady, the BBC remains engaged, allowing the child's system to be in bloom. Phase 3 is self-confidence, connected to the sense of movement. This phase builds autonomy and self-regulation. With the freedom to explore, the child gains mastery, learning to move out and return, saying, I can self-soothe and I am still loved. Phase 4 is about freedom, connected to the sense of balance. This is the flowering of sovereignty. Here, the inner architecture for independence is fully established, allowing love to become the secure foundation from which the child launches into the world. Attachment unfolds in rhythm with age and experience. From birth to 3 months, the world is new. Babies need closeness, warmth, and rhythm to adapt. From 3 to 6 months, the first true bonds form. Parent or primary caregivers become the secure base. From 6 to 36 months, the dance of separation and return. The child explores and seeks comfort. Here we see the roots of autonomy and the first I. From 36 months onward, attachment and detachment continue through life in every relationship we form. What this means is simple yet profound. Attachment never ends. We are always forming, repairing, and evolving in how we connect. In Inti Joy, we say, our breath is the bridge between nervous systems. Attachment begins not in theory but in presence, in the way your body says, you are safe with me. When a child feels felt, they begin to trust not only you, but life itself. This is the sacred paradox of attachment. The more safety a child can hold on, the more freely they can let go. Attachment is not about dependency. It's about building the inner architecture for freedom. Attachment is also an art, a dance between structure and flow. Through rhythm, play, and repetition, we build what I call the home of the heart. Try this gentle ritual.
1 full minute of eye contact and shared breath. The same lullaby or verse each night. Repetition builds trust. Hold your child, breathe deeply, sway together. Let your bodies remember that safety has rhythm. These small acts speak louder than words. You are seen, you are safe, you are loved.
Attachment is not only physiological, it is mystical. Through our children, Spirit teaches us how to love without control. In the Inti Joy Codex, this is called sacred reciprocity parenting. We are both teacher and student. Each embrace becomes a temple, each breath a prayer. When we hold our children with tenderness and trust, we also reparent the child within us. Love becomes our spiritual practice. To integrate today's teachings, here are 3 practices you can begin today. Respond before you react. Pause, breathe, attune before correcting. Keep rhythm, predictable rituals, meals, songs, bedtime, create safety. Repair after rupture when disconnection happens. Name it gently and return. Repair is a habit of secure attachment. As Bowlby said, attachment continues throughout life. Every breath you share with your child weaves the story of belonging. In our next episode, we'll explore setting boundaries with compassion, how freedom and form coexist in harmony. Until then, breathe deeply, love gently, and remember safety is the soil which freedom grows. If this episode brought clarity of inspiration to your journey, please support the channel by liking, subscribing, and sharing it with someone who may benefit. Your presence helps this community grow in harmony and reciprocity. Blessings on your day and peace on Motherhood. This is Inti Joy.